Hey, Scott.
He's here. He's not always here on Tuesday mornings.
Awesome.
Look at Terry in her blanket. That makes me excited right there. Outside in a blanket. That's wonderful. All right. Oh, we're recording.
Yeah,
okay.
We're recording. We're good. We're good to go.
Okay. You want to take it away or you want me to say something?
You can. I know Sundee's your level 2 if you want to go ahead and introduce her.
Well, I'm super excited to have Sundee on. Thank you so much, Sundee. Sundee actually was going to do this for us last week, and with Jake being sick and all of that, and Ariel had a meeting, we decided not to do it just in case. I didn't know where I was because we were like in the ER that night or whatever. So thank you for being flexible and doing it today, Sundee. We appreciate it. Sundee is a Diamond Ambassador, for those of you who don't know, and she is me, Alicia, Sundee. And so we're super excited that she has hopped on and is going to tell us her story and is going to tell us, she has some tips for us. So thank you so much, Sundee, for being on.
Thank you, Beth, for asking me. I'm so excited. I've watched all of your Tuesday calls, so I'm excited to actually get to speak on one of them. Real quick, my story. It's real quick and fast. Alicia, who just hopped on the call as well, or at least I thought I saw her hop on the call, I've known Alicia and Beth. I'm going to throw Beth in there too. I've known them forever, it seems like. We won't say how long I've known them. It's pre-kids for me, for sure. And we went to the same church together. And this was before Facebook. And everybody kind of went their own way. And I'm buzzing. Is that me or y'all? Did y'all hear that?
Yeah, okay. You guys, if you could please all mute yourselves for us. I thought I had everybody muted. That would be great. I see a couple people that aren't muted. I guess I could go back in and mute everybody, and then Sundee and Beth.
No, it's okay. I just was buzzing, so I didn't know if it was mine or not.
It was.
But okay, so I know them before Facebook, so we all kind of went our separate ways from that one church. Because I know once we had kids, we moved closer to my parents and that kind of thing. Then Facebook came out, and Alicia and I reconnected on Facebook. And she started posting about Plexus. And I don't know about y'all, but every night I would get the kids in bed. You do the bath, homework, dinner, clean it up, and then Trey and I would sit on the couch. We're such old married people. We'd sit on the couch, watch our own separate TV shows, and scroll through Facebook. And I started noticing Alicia post about Plexus. And I was like, well, Alicia's doing something called Plexus. Good for Alicia. And I was excited for Alicia that she was losing weight and getting healthy and making money. And all along the way, I was actually excited for her. Not once did I think, I wish she would stop posting about Plexus. Never thought that at all. When she posted something personal that Plexus had helped her with, that is when I reached out to her privately and was like, okay, what's this Plexus stuff? Because I have the same thing you do. And I didn't know, which, by the way, this is another clue. Everybody that you talk to when you're out and about and you ask them, how are you doing? What do they say? Fine, good. They don't really tell you, yeah, my IBS is messing up or my allergies are jacking up. They usually don't tell you the nitty gritty on what's really going on, the stuff that Plexus can actually help with. So she had posted something personal, and I'd known Alicia for 20 years and never knew that we had the same thing. And if I'd have known, we were in supper club together for seems like years, I probably would have asked her, hey, what medicine are you on, or what are you doing now? It just never came up. But so a private messenger started Plexus in July 1st of 2013. Within just the first probably couple of weeks, I started feeling great. Started sleeping better, more energy. And within the first couple of months, my issue that prompted me to call Alicia, I was symptom free of it. Now, I didn't know if it had gone away. I just no more symptoms of it. So I was very excited about that. And then the business side of Plexus, I joined July 1st, hit gold in October, senior gold in December. and hit emerald the following May. So it's 10 months. I hit emerald, and then didn't hit sapphire again to the following April, and then that December of that year, I hit diamond. So it's a fast ride, and definitely worth all the sacrifices and blood, sweat, and tears you put into it. But I'm going to give y'all some business tips real quick on working your business, and hopefully I can help y'all out. One of the big things that I'm convinced of is mindset. And working your business, it's all in your mind. Okay, seriously, everything problem that you have that you going on, a lot of times you're fighting yourself on it, and you're made up problems, because honestly, you make them up in your head as you go along. So a lot of it's mindset. I know when you first join a network marketing company, which, by the way, I love saying that it's relationship marketing and not network marketing. It's relationships that you're building. But you hope, okay? So think about that when you first joined, you hoped that the products worked like the person was telling you that they worked. And you hoped that the compensation plan is what we really say it is. Well, I've been doing it for over 4 years. I can promise you that the products work. Not only have they helped me personally, but I have heard hundreds, if not thousands, of testimonies of other people that they help with. So I know I've gone from hope to belief on the products working. The comp plan, I, again, have gone from hope to belief. So when you join, you hope the products work. You hope the comp plan works. And until you start making money, you don't realize that that belief is not there yet. You have to work on that. I can promise you that I believe. You should see my paycheck every month. You would believe too, as much as I believe that the comp plan really does work. Well, how do you get from hope to belief? Okay. I'm convinced that you have to work on this every day. Okay. It is something that it's a muscle that you're going to have to flex every day and build on that every day. Okay. First off, you're going to have to take the products. Okay. I always joke around with my brand new ambassadors about taking the products every day and drinking their water every day, and tell them we should not get to the end of the month and you ask me, how do I return the half a bag of Slim? You told me there's a 60-day money back guarantee. And I'm like, well, you didn't take the products. How do you know that they really work if you didn't take the products? So you're going to have to take the products every day. You are building your own testimony by doing this. You're building your own story by taking your products every day and drinking your water every day. Okay. So also, by taking the products, you're going to notice how you feel. You're going to be able to tell people. And a lot of times, usually within the first 30 days, people can't stop talking about the way they feel. And they end up with new customers and new ambassadors anyway, because people have noticed that their wagon is not dragging anymore. And they have a little bit of pep to their step. And people are actually, hey, where's usually you're going for that afternoon coffee or the afternoon Diet Coke, and you haven't done that this week. And you can be like, oh, well, yeah, I'm doing Plexus and I have a lot more energy, or I'm sleeping better. You show up to work and you feel refreshed, or around your kids, you wake up in the morning and you're not, you're actually good morning, and you have you're building your own testimony. Okay. So you're following me along. You're building your own testimony. The next thing you're going to have to do to build your hope to belief is you're going to have to participate on the team pages. Okay, we set these pages up to help you. They are a tool. Now, they're not going to work the business for you. By being on Beth's team page, you don't magically get 20 new ambassadors, okay? But they're there. The pages are there to help you and give you support. But it's also going to open your mind up that you're not doing this alone. Okay, all of a sudden you're in a family, you're in a culture of people that are also just like you. They're also new. They're also doing Plexus. They have the same questions you do. They have the same fears you do, but you find yourself in a circle. I know for me, I'm one of the rare ones that had done another MLM before this, and I felt all alone doing the other MLM, okay, because I only heard from my sponsor maybe once a month. There was no team pages. There was no culture. There was no nothing. And I had no clue what I was doing. These pages, I love getting on them because I honestly feel like the second I hop on a team page, to find out what got posted, I feel like I'm in a community. I'm in a circle of people just like me that it can help me and I can learn from. Also, the admins of those team pages, okay? So on Beth's team page or Arieles' team page or Alicia's team page, I don't know about y'all, we do not sit there and think, oh, I need to post, let me just go randomly pull something and post it on the team page. No, we actually think about what can benefit you, the ambassador, to help you grow your business. We're wanting you to learn. We're wanting you to build that hope to belief. And we take the time to post on there to benefit you. So take the time to go on those team pages and learn what we're trying to help you with. So that's going to build hope to belief. Another thing about building hope to belief is attend a live event. Okay. So congratulations to everybody right now that hopped on the call. You have attended a live event. This is going to help your mind build hope to belief, because right now you're looking around at all these calls, all these people on the call, and guess what? Your mind's going, you're not alone. You're with other people. This is a community of people. You're doing this. You're not by yourself. So it's reaffirming the fact that you are in the right place at the right time. Okay. And the last thing about building hope to belief is you're going to have to read. I know some of you might not be readers, but I always crack up at, you have the plumber, you have the real estate agent, you have the person that cuts hair. Guess what? They had to read and pass some kind of test to do what they do. Okay. And I crack up at people that join the network marketing and join Plexus and think that they're just going to magically have 20 people on their team. You're going to have to figure out, this is a profession. How does it work? Okay. It's not magic. And there's tools out there to help you. The first 3 books that I recommend for my team are, number 1, Rock Your Network Marketing Business by Sarah Robbins. 2 is Go Pro by Eric Worre. And 3 is Making the First Circle Work by Randy Gage. Those are going to give you some great examples of how this type of business works and how that it is relationship marketing, and you're going to have to open your mouth to make it work. You're going to have to share with people, because people don't know that you really want them to benefit from Plexus and you want them to take the products or you want them to join your team. Okay, so that is kind of building the whole hope to belief. On mindset, since my whole thing is on mindset, I made some more notes over here real quick. I'll kind of thumb through them real quick as I open my phone, if it will open for me. Oh, it went away. I'll have to do it from memory. Sorry. The first thing is you're going to have to let yourself believe you can do this. I know that seems like a silly way to word that. And you're like, well, of course I'm going to let myself. No, sometimes you don't. Sometimes your brain won't do it, because think about this. When you were little and somebody asked you, think about the little kids around you. You ask them, what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be a ballerina. I want to be the president of the United States. I want to be a fireman. I want to be a police officer. They think big as they can, because nothing has stumbled them yet. Nothing has told them they couldn't do it yet. They think as big as they can. I think the older we get, I don't know about y'all, but you get punched in the gut with life, okay? And all of a sudden, your big dreams start to come down into a box, okay? And your brain starts making you feel like you live in this box and you can't think outside the box. I want you to know right now that box is all in your head. It's all in your head. And you have got to tear the box down and dream big again, because you can. This business, the potential is up to you. It is. There's no limit. There's no hindrance. It's all in your head on if you can or can't. Think about the elephant. When a baby elephant is born, they tie its leg to a stake in the ground, and it tries as hard as it can to get out of that stake. It pulls against it, tries to run against it, and then the stake doesn't move. They give up. The older the elephant gets, still tied to the stake to the ground, and it never moves. Even though that elephant can easily just walk away and that stake come with it, and it's done. Its mind has made up that I've got to live in this box and I can't move from there. And I believe that you are the big elephant tied to the stake, and you have stopped trying to dream big and stopped trying to live outside those big dreams and goals that you might have because you've tried before and you have failed, or life has punched you in the gut. Maybe somebody has told you couldn't do it. Oh, you can't do that. Or whatever it is that you have then repeated to yourself over and over and over again. Okay? So I need you to let yourself believe. If you have to, put positive affirmations. I have positive affirmations on my son's mirror that he has to see and read every day, that the only person stopping him is him. In fact, I sent him an email. He can get email through tech class. And I sent him an email and put, the only person stopping you is you. I'm constantly trying to tell him that he can do anything he sets his mind to, anything that he sets his mind to. So it's all up to you on letting yourself believe you can do it. And then reaffirming that over and over. You're going to have to tell yourself, because you have convinced yourself you can't. So you're now going to have to reaffirm that. Make the decision and then write little sticker notes or something that you see every day. You don't have to put on your mirror if you're afraid that your husband, spouse, kids will make fun of you if you have something written on the mirror, but put it where you see it every day, that you can do this. You can do this, okay? Whatever your affirmation is. One of the ones I tell my son almost every day is hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Okay, I just have tried to convince him. He's very athletically inclined. He gets lazy. And I'm like, one day that laziness is going to cost you. That hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. But anyway, positive affirmation over and over and over again. The next thing is action cures all slumps. So if you find yourself that you're in I made myself believe, I'm letting myself believe, and I'm, maybe I started off strong and then I've kind of slowed down and I don't know if I can do it again. And I'm going to be honest with you and very transparent. Okay, so I made it to Diamond and I was hesitant on re-entering and doing it all over again because I didn't know if I could do it. Sound like y'all maybe? So they're thinking, I don't know if I can do it. Don't know if I can make it to gold. I don't know if I can make it to senior gold. Listen, activity cures all slumps. Okay, so I was afraid, didn't re-enter for a long time, finally re-entered, made the decision, and just went for it. Okay, so activity cures all slumps. What did I do? I went out, I made a list. First thing I did was make a list. Guess what? I made a list and I stopped counting, I stopped adding to the list at 285 people that I had not talked to about Plexus yet. Okay, I'm a Diamond Ambassador. What? People I didn't talk to yet? Yes. Your list, okay? Make your list and start reaching out. Activity cures all slumps, okay? And you got to figure out I would tell my team, you got to figure out what your ratio is. Some people can talk to 10 people and get one person to join their team. Some people can talk to 20 people. Some people, it might be 40 or 50. It depends on your sphere of influence, whatever it is, the people you know, whatever it is, but find your ratio, okay? Find your ratio. Mine is 1 in 10. If I talk to 10 people, I'm going to have one person at least halfway interested in joining by the time that I finish the 1 to 10. I kept track when I was about a senior Ruby, and I did it for 3 months every week, and I had about a 1 in 10 ratio. What is your ratio? If you don't know what your ratio is, you're not working enough. You're not talking to enough people. Find your ratio. Commit to talking to 100 people, and out of that 100 people, see how many people join you as a customer or an ambassador, okay? Commit to that. And then the last point I want to make is the right time to do the right thing is right now, okay? I know we've heard that statement before, the right time to do the right thing is right now. And maybe you're like, okay, so I don't have, I'm brand new. I don't know all about them. I don't know all about the products. Okay, guess what? You're never going to know all about the products. The right time to do the right thing is right now. Got to talk to people. You're missing opportunities if you wait. If you wait to talk to somebody else is going to talk to them and they're going to join somebody else's team. It's going to happen. It's happened to all of us. If we wait, they're going to do it. It's just the way it is. I know that I've missed out on people because I've waited. Okay. Let's say that I'm waiting for my testimony. I'm going to take the products for 30, 60, 90 days. I need to lose X amount of weight. I want to see what it does for me first. If you wait, the people that you're going to put on your list are going to join somebody else's team. They're going to find, I'm telling you right now, the right time to do the right thing is right now. It's to open your mouth. I know when I first joined, I did it. I talked to everybody. I'm like, I'm doing this. Do you want to do it with me? I didn't reach out and say, oh, okay, this is how it helped me, X, Y, and Z. I told them, I'm doing it. Do you want to do it with me? I want a buddy and a friend to do it with me. And guess what? I had 3 ambassadors by the end of my first month and 14 customers because I wanted somebody to do it with me. I wanted a buddy. I wanted a friend to do it with me. Okay. So kind of think you're never going to have all your ducks in a row. Oh, I need to get organized. I need to look at a welcome kit. I need to memorize it. I need to, all this stuff. It's not going to happen. The right time is never the right time. Okay. You'll never come up with the right time. It's like asking a married couple, when's the right time to have kids? It's not, you're never going to have enough money. You're never going to have just do it. Just the right time to do the right thing is right now. Okay. Well, I hope that I've shared, I know it's a short call, 30 minutes, but I'm hoping I shared enough about mindset and motivation and everything to help y'all get started and run your business.
I loved it, Sundee. Thank you. I loved your analogies in talking about putting yourself in a box, because that's for sure. When I first started, in fact, when I did the Diamond for Days video, that's what I did it on learning to believe, because I didn't believe the Plexus was going to work for me at all. Like, I knew it worked for Arielle and for Celeste and for Rainey. I watched it do it, but I knew in my mind was like, this is not going to work for me. I'm going to turn this off in a month. And then I had to learn to believe that I could do this. And then I had to learn to believe that I could be a leader, because I'm not a natural born leader. And I was watching leaders around me, and Alicia and Arielle do things, and I was like, I don't know how to do that. And so I had to learn to believe that I could do this and that I could be a leader. And even still, I have that in my mind. Well, I'm not as creative as some of these people, and I don't come up with these great ideas with some of these people. But you know what? That's the beauty of being a part of Plexus, is it takes all of us. And because we are a family, everybody brings their own strengths together. And so that's why you don't have to know everything. I promise I don't know everything. That's why you don't have to, to be great at making graphics or be great at making files, because we have them all. I mean, we can share them and we use each other's. And so, but I had to learn to believe. And every once in a while, even still, the devil will creep in my head like, you're not good enough. You're not, you are not doing the things that you should. You didn't win that shopping spree. You didn't do these things. You're not good enough, right? And that's when you have to go back to your positive affirmations and your why and say, I have helped change people's lives. And that's why we're here today. I have made a difference in other people's lives. I've made a difference in my family's life, and so you have to think those things. And so you do have to have all of those things, but building your belief is huge. And I am a huge example of that, because I did not believe any of it at the beginning whatsoever. I did not. And so, you do have to get that box off of you and say, I can do this, and I'm going to watch. And that's what I did. I started watching how other people were leading, and I started watching videos and trying to learn the products. I still don't understand every ingredient of every product or any ingredient of every product, but I can tell you what the products have done for me and for my friends, right? And so, that's why it's important to be on these team pages, because you can see story after story. And if you need to ask, has Plexus helped with anything? People will put, yes, it's helped me with that. The other day I had a couple gals asking about thyroid. And so I put, has anybody taken Plexus that does not have a thyroid? And I had tons of stories after that, right? And so you have to learn to believe. And I think that that's so important. You have to be positive. You have to know your why, and you have to become a part of Plexus. I say all the time, if you can get people to become a part of us, they'll never leave Plexus, because we're a family and we're a part of something special, and people want to be a part of something, right? And so I do believe Plexus is different in that way, because you do become a part of a family once you join from day one. I mean, you know, we're there to help and hold your hand and become your friend or family. You know, I mean, seriously, there's so many people just looking on this video right here, I mean, on this Zoom right here, people that I never would have known that I consider, you know, close friends, who I know are praying for me, or I know who care about me. And that's something very special, I believe, with Plexus. So I think it's great. I loved what you said. So thank you so much. You are an amazing leader, and it's been fun to watch. And yes, we have known each other a very long time. Georgia, Alicia's oldest, was not even 1 when I met Sundee and Alicia. And how old is Georgia now, Alicia? 20? 19? 19? 18. She just turned, no, 19. Yeah. So, no, 18. Okay, well, 18. We've known each other that long. So, anyways, before kids for me, Luke's birthday is today, if y'all wanted to know. So, does anybody have any other questions? If y'all want to put it in the chat, or you can unmute, because we don't have a huge crowd today, but I know people will be watching it recorded too. Does anybody have anything?
You guys, and something else really cool too, it's kind of off topic, but Sundee goes to MCA, where I go, and that's where Beth used to go. Small school, and you guys, we're all diamonds. So if we can all be successful, when people say, oh no, there's too many, it's saturated, we're a prime example right here, the 3 of us. We all have different area, you know, different friends, and we are all successful. So
there's 12 Juuls in that little school. There's less than 700 students.
Mm-hmm. When we were there weren't even 550 kids. When we were there weren't even 550, and that's when, like, all of us went Juul rank, diamond rank. You know, I know Sundee came after, but like even saying, you know, it all happened when it was tiny. It's crazy. So don't ever say that there's too many people, because I know Arielle and I know Sundee both still talk about how they've gotten customers and ambassadors from there now, even still. And y'all, people from that school have known about this for 4.5 years now, you know? So that's where Celeste kids go to school. I mean, there's still people there that have not ever tried Plexus. It's crazy. So don't ever think that any area is saturated. That's a huge point, Arielle, for sure.
I know it's off topic, but I was just like, hey, we're MCA, so we need to point that out, because that's an excuse people use with their mindset that it's saturated. So
for sure. Yes. Anything else? I loved it, Sundee. I think it's great, and it totally it's so true. I mean, 100% true. Like I said, I'm a prime example of it. And it's so much of mindset and figuring out, okay, I can do this. I do believe. What is it going to take? What do I need to do? And I think so many times people are like, oh, I have to get organized. I have to know everything. No, you don't. We didn't know anything back in the day. I promise we knew nothing. Like, I didn't even know that there was more than Slim and Accelerator. I had no clue there were any other products at first than Slim and Accelerator. And, I didn't know what it was. I'm not like an ingredient person that needs to know. I was like, if it's going to make me skinny, I'm going to take it. That's all we knew Plexus did back then. And so I just told people what I was doing, and people trusted me and knew me. And so they're like, oh, I'll try it too. I mean, literally my first customer, we signed up in my driveway. So I was sitting outside, and one of my neighbors was sitting outside with us. He was like, well, what is it? And we were like, we don't know. We're just going to try it to lose weight. And he's like, okay, well, if you are doing it, I'll sign up to be a customer too. Like right there, we signed up, he signed up. He had no clue, right? So anyway, we had no clue. So don't let that hinder you, for sure. Yes, learn. I'm not saying don't ever learn things, for sure, but don't let that be an excuse, because guess what? If people do have questions, because they had questions for me when I started, I just went and found the answer, asked somebody the answer, and then got it. I just say, hey, you know what? I don't know the answer yet, but I'll find out for you, right? So, okay, awesome. Well, thank y'all so much for being on. We will post the recording as soon as we get it, and we will see y'all later. Have a good week. Hope to see some of y'all next week at Leaders.
Thanks, Sundee.
You are welcome.
Yes, thank you, Sundee, so much.